Hello again, everybody. Zacatech is here with the Atakline for Wednesday, January 25th, 2012. Let's kick it off with your number one album and number one single. First things first, Adele remains at number one for another week. Her 17th non-consecutive week at number one with 21, making it the second biggest number one album of the SoundScan era at this time. It spent more weeks at number one non-consecutively since Billy Ray Cyrus's Some Game On. And now she's aiming towards 20 weeks at number one. That's the record. For most non-consecutive weeks at number one, 20 weeks held by the Bodyguard soundtrack, which won the Grammy for Album of the Year, an honor Adele's fighting for on February 12th at the Grammys. If she'll be able to sing there, she may end up singing her new number one single, ending the 2-week reign of Rihanna's We Found Love. Set Fire to the Rain has become Adele's third consecutive number one album single from the album 21, following in the footsteps of Roaring in the Deep and Someone Like You. Big year, man. Even if she can't speak, she's still on top. You know, the album number one for 17 consecutive weeks. And the fact that Set Fire to the Rain is the brand new number one pop single. That's going to be very interesting to see what will happen if she'll get to the 20 weeks. But speaking of country, she's got Tim McGraw to worry about. His album, Emotional Rescue, debuts next week. That's the heavy favorite. But we'll see about that if Miss Adele can hold out against Billy Ray. Now on to, speaking of country, on to that topic, on to country number ones. After only 1 week, Eric Church's Drink in My Hand gets kicked off this week by his fellow Capitol recording artist Luke Bryan with I Don't Want This Night to End, his second straight number one from his album Tailgates and Tan Lines, following in the footsteps of Country Girls Shakin' For Me. So congrats to Luke for that honor. And speaking of country, kind of a segue, on to my next topic, which will be probably the biggest country female, with the exception of Miranda and Taylor. Of course, I'm referring to Carrie Underwood. It's been 2.5 years since her last album, Play On, was released. 2011, while seeing the success of Mama's Song, she ended up doing duets with Tony Bennett and Brad Paisley, especially on the successful number one single Remind Me. But now it's time to remind ourselves why Carrie is the biggest country female on the planet. She's about to release new music. Finally, her new single off of yet-to-be-titled 4th album, Good Girl, will be released on my brother's birthday, February 23rd on the radio. And they're saying this album's very dark, unlike the past. So we'll see what kind of mood Good Girl delivers when it comes out on February 23rd. Can't wait to hear this new Carrie single. Been waiting a long time to hear some new Carrie. So there you go. Now, as we all know, Carrie Underwood is probably surpassed Kelly Clarkson as the biggest American Idol winner. We all know who was the main face for American Idol. Simon Cowell. And feeding off the success of his X Factor hit in the UK, Simon wants to do more. He's done it all in his career as an executive, and now he's aiming towards my industry. He's doing a DJ competition show. He's working with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's production company to put on a competition. I don't know the name of it yet. They haven't revealed a name, but at least today they're in the planning stages. No one who's going to air it in America, but we can only assume Fox will probably air it. But that's interesting to do a DJ, and I'm a disc jockey, but not the DJ they're looking for. You know, the DJ they're probably looking for is scratchy guy. I'm just a mobile DJ who goes to middle schools, high schools, and various other places and just do house parties. And I do my little dance moves here and there. You know what I mean? I do a little dancing. But I don't mix. That's my cousin's job. My cousin's like that mixing guy they want. But they want dancing disc jockey. They would like me. But Simon did say this. DJs are the new rock stars. It feels like the right time to make this show, in a statement. I am kind of a rock star, you know what I mean? Hey, I go out there and people like me. You know, I just play music and I dance to them, get emotional, the crowd likes it for it. So maybe I'll audition, but I don't know. Depends on if it's any auditions in Detroit. Sony Pictures Television will be a partner. As like I said, Overbook Entertainment will help. That's weird to do this doing with Sony Music again. Because now X Factor people are now getting signed to Epic. Now they're back on Sony again after American Idol left Sony. Because they all get signed to Sony now that American Idol people is now signed to Interscope Records now. So they have to announce how's it going to air. But at least we know now they're in the planning stages of this brand new competition show. Simon Cowell, the DJ show. Interesting. Now, on to sad news in the hospital tonight. Demi Moore is going to rehab for exhaustion. Or whatever. It's been quite a sad time for Demi Moore. Of course, we all know what happened with her getting divorced from Ashton early in the year. Late last year after Ashton cheated on her. So, she's been through a lot the last couple months. She's been exiled, secluded. Now she's getting prepared to go back to rehab, apparently. They're saying that, according to a publicist, she's seeking professional treatment for the multiple stresses in her life. She's been alcoholic for years. She's been going to rehab many times. This ain't the first time she's gone to rehab, apparently. And it's been kind of a tough road for her. You know, I'm surprised Heidi Klum's not in rehab, because we all know Heidi Klum divorced, now that divorce separated from Seal earlier this week, as I mentioned on the Atakline yesterday. But apparently, Demi Moore needs a lot of, but best wishes to her, man. I know she's been through a lot with the whole Ashton thing, but with Ashton Kutcher becoming the new Charlie Sheen. That's my opinion. Not only because A, he cheated on Demi, but 2, he took Charlie Sheen's spot on 2.5 Men, so it makes a lot of sense for not only to play Charlie's character, but play Charlie Sheen in real life, basically. So, like I said, best wishes go out to her. They've given a location for Demi Moore's treatment. And she's dropped out of an upcoming Linda Lovelace biopic. She was going to play Gloria Steinem. I think it was Gloria, because I thought Gloria was going to play Lovelace. Maybe not anymore, but like I said, best wishes go out to Demi. And that is it for my Atakline for today. There's no more for the next 2 weeks. It's all repeats after last week's LOL episode. Can't wait to see another one in 2 weeks. With that in mind, that is it. Then attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you all very much. Have a great day. See you all later. Yeah.